ZHANG Zhijun is a retired worker from Zhengzhou No. 4 textile factory. He is an 11th generation inheritor of Chen Taikwan. Authentic combat-style Tai Chi is rarely seen in everyday life, but for ZHANG Zhijun, it's almost all of his life.
生活的全部。
You could say so. Many people often come to test me, some of other styles of martial art. While many practice Tai Chi, they often come to challenge me. No matter it's a challenge or a friendly exchange, all comes to one thing. They want to test my skill. Hello, Master Zhang. I'm here to learn a few of your techniques. Through continuous sparring and challenges, he gradually earned recognition. However, he began to question the traditional methods and started raising doubts. So many people spend so much effort with good conditions. Why can't they practice well? Well, it's a matter of method. They must not have found the method. Maybe the traditional method of practicing Tai Chi is not the best. If it were the best, then a lot of people should have succeeded. So he quit job in 1984 and devoted himself to studying Tai Chi. 16 years later, he summed up the law of breaking the traditional method. 16 years. I have finally discovered one phrase, coiling both ends. Extremity guiding the force. ZHANG Zhijun really discovered a shortcut. We are curious to explore it. At the same time, there will be a scientific team to analyze and verify it. Li Zhangchen, professor at the Scientific Research Institute of Sport. In recent years, he has engaged in biomechanics research. He tried to use experiments and on-site combat to explore Tai Chi. Li Zhangchen also used the most advanced equipment and elite team to conduct an unconventional study. This is the first time in history to analyze traditional culture with such a rigorous attitude, based on the scientific spirit to analyze the combat skills. The experimental group designed a simple experiment which can reflect the skills of Tai Chi, but also make the effects of strength and skills clear. A basic action in Tai Chi: twisting hands. In the experiment, ZHANG Zhijun's opponents were all much taller and stronger. The first opponent, Du Kanzu, has been practicing Xing Yi and Pai Gua martial arts. Du Kanzu is 43 years old, 1.82 meters tall, and weighs 96 kilograms. ZHANG Zhijun is 65 years old, 1.7 meters tall, only 74 kilograms. Such a significant difference made people worried about ZHANG. Not only that, Li also tested ZHANG and the challenger on their grip and wrist rotation strength. In the comparison of results, we had more worries.
Yeah.
45 kilograms for right hand. The left hand is 70 kilograms and 66 kilograms for right hand. Still the left hand. The grip strength of Du is 70 kilograms. ZHANG is 54 kilograms. Zhu's internal rotation torque is 12 Newton meters and 10 Newton meters of external rotation torque. ZHANG's internal rotation torque is 11 Newton meters and 8 Newton meters of external. The result shows that whether ZHANG's grip strength or wrist joint rotation force were both far less than the challengers. All the challengers present full of doubts. ZHANG has no advantage in age, height, or weight. Has no advantage, so how will he face such challenge? Can he display the legendary power of Tai Chi? Despite this, for the test, ZHANG and Do, they still have to compete with this hand twisting as the beginning of the experiment. I was stunned. So stunned. We were surprised that not only Tai Chi still has fighting ability, but why his victory is so easy? Our colleague Yao Yu didn't believe the experiment result. Yao, engaged in physical exercise for many years, decided to become a challenger. Yao Yu is 40 years old, 1.86 meters tall, and weighs 94 kilograms. Slow down. Ouch, ouch. Looking at the confrontation between Do and ZHANG again, it's hard to say how ZHANG accomplished it. But based on the power comparison, we infer that ZHANG's victory is not determined by strength. Liao has been engaged in traditional culture research and practiced martial arts for 10 years. This time, the test and research on Taekwondo was launched under his promotion. In order to increase the comparison data, Li Zhangchen decided Zhu would be ZHANG's temporary opponent. Pectoralis major, trapezius, right? 6 muscles.
We measured the right sides of both. We selected 8 muscles. The upper 8 were from Mr. Xu, and the lower 8 are from Master Han.
ZHANG and Zhu each had 8 electrodes, corresponding to 8 muscles respectively.
Ulnar extensors and radial extensors. Then biceps and triceps. Below are the anterior deltoid, pectoralis major, upper and lower trapezius. 8 muscles in total.
These 8 muscles almost cover 8 most critical muscles that one can mobilize. That is to say, in the process of 2 people twisting hand, even the slightest moving of any muscle will be clearly reflected. For the fairness, we first tested Zhu's grip strength and wrist joint rotation force.
Quickly, quick, come on, quick.
Zhu's grip strength is 56 kilograms, 13 Newton meters in internal rotation, and 16 Newton meters of external rotation, all larger than ZHANG Zhijun. This is too sudden. Yes, that is a simultaneous force.
Because the electromyogram signals rise simultaneously, and Mr. Hu, only the ulnar nerve and radial nerve, can exert a little force.
However, Zhang's 8 muscles seem not been used too much. Only the ulnar nerve, the flexor carpi ulnaris, pronator teres, and biceps were slightly strained. In the experiment between Zhang and Zhu, in the electromechanical experiment, the footage captured by the high-speed camera has found a glimmer. The slow-motion image at 1000 frames per second at the moment when Zhu attacked. Zhang's wrist had a slight movement. This small movement, after Zhang grabbed the opponent's fingers, he gently rotated his wrist. Does this imperceptible detail have any effect? Could it be the key to Zhang's victory? The ultimate principle of all Tai Chi fighting is to give up yourself and follow others. To give up yourself and follow others. Right, follow your force. Bending the hand and twist your hand. The experiment shows clearly that he won't. Simple head-on confrontation. It's not simple 1 + 1 = 2. If we don't observe carefully, it's hard to believe that. This slight rotation of the wrist determines the outcome, but it is the essence of Tai Chi. Give up yourself and follow others. To capture by letting go. No matter how much force the opponent uses, they seem to lose their way, will be led into the air by Zhang. Yu is 35 years old, 1.81 meters tall, weighs 83 kilograms. Yu has been exercising regularly. He is Zhang's second official opponent. He grabs the opponent's forearm. Tai Chi master uses only one arm to overwhelm the opponent. This one against 2 single arm press further reflects that in face of absolute power, essence of Tai Chi's victory over the strong with weakness. Whether twisting the hand or pressing down with one arm, the process is only a moment. Simple movements. Why did Du and others seem to have no power to fight back? I think he used skills rather than strength. From Yu's personal experience, his fall was not strength, but some kind of skill. What is this technique exactly? Professor Li's team conducted a detailed analysis. It won't affect your treatment. They used a high-speed camera of 1000 frames per second, captured the angle and speed of Zhang's hand swing. In this round, had further discoveries. The faster the angular velocity, the more times the wrist swings per second. The experimental results show that the angular velocity of other people's wrist joint is 700 degrees, while Zhang reached 1400 degrees. Zhang has a wrist joint that far exceeds his opponent's flexibility and rotation speed, almost twice that of his opponent's. It can be seen that the reason why Zhang wins is obviously not relying on strength, but on the flexibility and rotation speed of joints we have found in the previous hand-twisting confrontation. One of the keys to Zhang's victory is that he has a tiny movement to rotate the wrist. It seems that the flexibility of joint rotation and angular velocity are the keys to win. And these two key physiological indicators, how can be used in actual combat? Zhang has said to give up oneself and follow others, and introduce the opponent's force. So how to achieve give up himself to follow others? There is another important point, which is extremity guiding the force. I give you a direction. I lead you forward. You want to move backward? Let you back. You want to go forward? Lead you left to the right. Then it's easy. People instinctively resist. At this time, we can analyze, what is my purpose? Purpose is to press down. Is that right? I go up before going down. When I go up, you want to go down. You go down. Hey! Yes. The method of controlling opponents depends on accurate direction, which is also extremity guiding the force with the guidance of fingers. For hundreds of years, Tai Chi has always had a legend. There is a mysterious skill that only a few people can do, called blind fighting, covering the eyes, and relies on hearing and touch to distinguish the attack. Next, you will witness Zhang's blind fighting. With his eyes blindfolded, Zhang can't see the opponent's movement and force changes, but he still handled it easily and knocked his opponents down one by one. Some testers tried to suddenly change the force direction to make Zhang lose balance, but Zhang responded instantly, making the opponent fall before change direction and fall down. Hearing strength is a unique and mysterious skill. We witnessed Zhang's wonderful blind fighting. Next, we want to check whether he relies on fingers to sense, because his sense of touch is more sensitive and stronger reflexes. Hearing strength, a name given by Tai Chi masters. It is listening with ears. This is just an analogy. The real hearing strength, it's a kind of tactile reaction. To test everyone's tactile reaction, Li Zhangchen specially designed a tactile reaction tester. How is our tactile test? It is an air pump. Let two subjects feel it simultaneously to feel the force coming in blindfolded condition, and then respond. This experiment we for all the subjects. The subjects were Du Yu, Li Zhu Yao. To capture the accurate information, firstly, we attached electromechanical electrodes to each subject and a high-speed camera at 1000 frames per second to capture dynamic images. Secondly, to more accurately understand Tai Chi, when the players feel the direction and force, can they respond quickly? To examine this ability, through this experiment, Li Zhangchen will calculate the reaction time of the subject at the moment of ball popping.
指尖，
这不，这个球突然的，因为大家都突然的嘛。
I only know that when I'm receiving the ball, when I feel the ball coming, I am not better than others.
好多少？
The result shows that ZHANG's reaction time is an average of 0.28 seconds, which is comparable to the other 6 players. From the data, Tai Chi Master doesn't have an extraordinary reaction. No. Since ZHANG doesn't have an obvious advantage, then what is his advantage? Let's calm down and observe the scene. Ordinary people lose balance easily when blindfolded. ZHANG not only can maintain, but also knock down his opponent. Does it mean that he has a strong balance ability? To verify this, Li Zhangchen and his colleagues conducted a balance test.
测试。
Balance refers to the coordination of the nervous system. What is the purpose? It's to understand the controllability of the nervous system. The balance platform is used to control the direction. To make the cursor on the screen quickly move to the coordinates of 5 directions and stay for 2 seconds. Finally, he calculates all the time, which is the level of balance ability. However, ZHANG's balance test results were similar to others, not as good as expected. It's not same as balance in combat is not the same. I originally thought I should be better, but the result is not.
We think about strength. Master Hang is poor, and balance. Master Hang is not good, and his aerobic capacity is not good. So why can Master Hang win?
ZHANG thinks that the balance measured by the balance instrument is not the same as balance in actual combat. So, self-balance is not the key in actual combat. What is the key to Tai Chi? The key to use 4 ounces to move 1,000 pounds? What can make people hear the wind with their eyes closed? This inspires us. ZHANG can close his eyes and knock down his opponent only by touch. It's not because of his strong reaction, nor his own balance. To a large extent, it's because he is good at disrupting the opponent's balance. The key is that he didn't fall, because he cannot get support from you. One person, as he holds something when he is about to fall, he may hold a chair when he holds on. If the chair is removed, what will happen? ZHANG not only knows how to destroy his opponent's balance, but also can explain the scientific principles. He has been exploring the mystery of Tai Chi, the theoretical basis of its wonders. ZHANG believes that many practical skills are all based on the principle of slope. But Tai Chi is not only about the slope principle, but also several other principles for explaining Tai Chi's moving 1,000 pounds with 4 ounces.
So.
You can grab it. Haha, hold my hand. I pull my hand here. I just turn it. Look, this one is stepping on, and this one hits him. Look. Now I hope to use scientific methods. When students ask me, I tell them this is a lever, a spiral, a tangent, a slope. These 4 are the most labor-saving methods even high school students can know. This point, Li Zhangchen also has a similar inference. It's not completely in a circular way. It's impossible. I can understand that. It rotates in a tangent way. It is impossible to draw a regular circle. It's impossible. Tangent is a geometry term, which means passing through the outer end of the radius, and perpendicular to this radius is the tangent of the circle. Assume the opponent's attack is a circle, then Tai Chi should apply force in this tangent direction. Simply speaking, the ideal attack direction is that at any moment should not face the opponent directly. Tai Chi diagram is an ancient and mysterious figure. In China, it represents all things in the world. For over 100 years, all those who practice Tai Chi, without exception, have been pursuing supreme state of circular movement. And through confrontation, we can clearly see that all movements of Tai Chi seem to follow the circle, an ancient rule passed down through generations.